Ladies and gentlemen, bonjour et bienvenue to this beautiful Hôtel de Ville. I am Marie-Aline Mélihy, a French anchor on the news channel LCI, and it is an honor for me to present this conference. On behalf of C40 cities, I would like to thank the event partners in the city of Paris and the C40 relations teams for providing this venue. This conference was designed by C40 cities to bring us together, mayors, business leaders, journalists, change makers. But gentlemen, sorry, but today it will be all about us, about women. You are going to ask me why. Why? Because women and girls make up more than half the planet's population and they suffer more from climate change. This is why their leadership and participation is critical to solving this global crisis. Women for Climate is coming home to Paris, the city of the Paris Agreement on climate change. Women are the best when it comes to making change, and their actions are key for the implementation of the Paris Agreement, both as leaders and as engaged citizens. Today, it will be about highlighting the role that women play in creating a healthier and a greener future. On behalf of C40, I would like to extend a special thanks to L'Oréal, Citylum, Suez, RATP, JC Deco, Michelin, and Autodesk for your support, and thank you to our main media partners, Elle, Brut, LCI, Ushuaïa TV, Uzbek, and Rika. I would also like to say a big hi to people joining us on Facebook Live. Please react, share with your friends and followers, because in this audience from your home, you can help us promote this event on social media by adding hashtag Women for Climate to your tweets and posts on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Now, it's time for me to welcome our first speaker, our host, Mayor of Paris, Chair of C40 Cities, Anne Hidalgo. She is the first woman to be elected Mayor of Paris and the first female chair of C40. Since she took office, she has focused on social inclusion, citizen participation, and innovation. Please welcome on stage Mayor of Paris, Anne Hidalgo. Thank you.
Dear friends, thank you. It is a great honor to welcome you all to this Paris City Hall for the third Women for Climate conference at the heart of the city where the Paris Agreement was signed. 3 years ago, the national leaders of the world met in Paris and took responsibility for our planet as never before, committing to take climate action to shape the future and to build a safer and greener tomorrow. With the mayors, my friends, all the mayors, please applause the mayors, from the C40 network, and with our friend, my friend, Mike Bloomberg, we expected a lot from this historical moment. Today, however, the Paris Agreement is facing many challenges as several national states have withdrawn their commitment, while others have not moved fast enough. But we can't wait for them to move faster or to change their minds. It is high time to take the lead and build together the future we want, the future we can trust. Chers amis, je veux vous dire qu'aujourd'hui, oui, il est encore temps de faire de l'accord de Paris un succès. Il est encore temps de faire de l'accord de Paris un succès si toutes et tous nous en faisons non seulement les ambassadeurs, mais aussi les acteurs. Alors, je suis vraiment heureuse que cette troisième conférence se tienne ici à Paris avec celles et ceux qui ont cru dès le début à cette initiative. Bien sûr, mes collègues, maires, femmes et hommes du C40. Je l'ai dit, Michael Bloomberg nous a beaucoup aidés et des partenaires importants.
We also work together with other partners that were mentioned earlier on, and I'd like to thank Alexandra Palt from L'Oréal. She was one of those women who has really supported us. And without her, we would have never been able to be here today. And she really supported us right from this, and I'd like to thank her for this. Mayors, men, women are political leaders who act at, say, the local scale. And we all know, and we've known for a long time, that if we want to tackle global issues such as climate change, which is probably one of the most severe challenges that we are faced with, well, mayors know, and they've known for a long time, that at their level, at the level of their territories, of their municipalities, they have to put together alliances with citizens, with companies, with NGOs, alliances with research institutions, with influencers, and with all those who want to act, who want to do something. But if we want to change the world, if we want to stop or delay this climate change that is having a major impact on our daily lives, and this is going to become even more true in the future. We can't change things if we only talk about changing things. We really have to act and to do things on a daily basis. C40 mayors are truly committed when it comes to climate-related issues. C40 mayors, well, there are approximately 100 of them. They are the mayors of the largest cities worldwide. They are truly committed in order to fight climate change, and they work together with their citizens daily. They work on issues such as energy, mobility, buildings, but also they work on aspects that have to do with everyone's daily lives, such as including those who are more fragile in our societies. And we know that this is an essential aspect of climate change, and this has to be taken into account. When I was elected in 2014 mayor of Paris, and when I became the chair of the C40 network in 2016, we were 14 women, and now we are 30 women mayors of those large cities worldwide. Many of my colleagues are here today with us, and I would like to say hello to them from Freetown, from Charlton, and also Dakar, Haifa, and Sydney. So I'd like to welcome them today. We have also had the possibility to work together to move forward together with those women mayors. We've been able to share our experiences, and we were able to realize that, and we already knew this, when you're a woman and you hold such a position, when you're in charge of managing a large city, it is not easy. There are some hurdles, and we might have to do even more than our main colleagues. We know this. This is our experience. But we were able to share this with our male colleagues, and I'd like to thank them for their support, because in this room we also have mayors of very large cities, such as Chicago and also Quito. They are here with us today. Those are our men mayors, and they've talked with us, and they've also supported us in reaffirming our leadership. I'd like to thank them all, those mayors of the C40 network, because This community of mayors has really understood that if we want to tackle climate change, we really have to act even more in the future than we've had in the past. And those mayors have truly committed to do something. They've decided that fighting climate change would be at the heart of their work. But why should we talk about women for climate? Well, when we looked into the situation, we shared our views with NGOs, with other mayors, and with companies and citizens, and we realized that women were quite often the third victims of climate change. Women, I believe, on some continents, such as the African continent, women are very often those who uh, make take care of their communities, of their families. They are quite often in charge of issues related to water supply, for example. They are the ones who raise children. And climate change has many repercussions when it comes to their daily lives. And climate change quite often has an impact first and foremost on women's lives. Women are quite often those who are most vulnerable to climate change. But women are also those who want to act daily, day in, day out, in the field, because they are the first victims. Women, children, the elderly, quite often they are the ones who look for practical solutions, and they put those solutions forward and they use them. So our purpose is not to say that women are better than men. No, we simply want to tell people that we have a different experience. So we have developed some skills that are different. So we have to make sure that those skills can be used by our communities, generally speaking. And this will not happen if women are not recognized for what they do. So this is what we want to do with this Women for Climate initiative.
Il y a des solutions.
We know that there are some solutions, and if those solutions that are imagined by women are used at a larger scale, maybe we will be able to slow down, because we won't be able to get back to a previous situation, but maybe we will be able to slow down climate change. So Women for Climate was an idea that we had because we were looking at all the actions implemented by women throughout the world, and we decided to highlight those actions. We decided to make them visible because women quite often are invisible. They act, they make history, but we rarely talk about them. What they do is not really known. It is not necessarily passed on to the next generation. So women are looking for models, they're looking for solutions that will make them legitimate, so that they will want to be involved in different types of actions at various levels of society. So Women for Climate was really this desire that we had, a desire that we shared with mayors, but also with other women leaders in their specific area, women who knew that it can be difficult to be a woman when you're in charge of many issues. So they wanted to transfer this know-how, this experience to others, so that younger generations will no longer doubt about what they do. And we want to help them. We want to help those younger generations so that they do not waste any time. And obviously, time is never really lost because you always learn based on what you've experienced. But we want to make sure that younger generations will have the possibility to live up to this major challenge, with this fighting climate change. And this is why we put together the Women for Climate initiative. So it is something that started between Paris, Mexico City, and New York, and Sydney very soon. And we meet on a regular basis in order to support those young women so that they can implement their projects that will change our lives. So I would like to really tell all women, older women, younger women, those who were awarded a prize, those who are being supported, those who are benefiting from that mentoring effort in order to be freer in their lives. And I'd like to congratulate them. I'd like to say thank you to them. Those women are brave. They are fighters. They are peaceful fighters because it is a peaceful fight that we are having. So I would like to thank all the people who believe in you, all those who believe in this path that is not an easy one, because we might think that we are just a minority if we look at the global situation, but I believe this is not the case. I think that most people worldwide want to live peacefully. They want to find solutions that will allow their own children to look into their future and build their future. I think we are a majority. And what we are doing today is giving strength, is giving visibility to those women. We want to prove that this is a serious endeavor. We also want to put forward those solutions, those strong solutions, thinking locally, acting locally. Maybe we should also act locally in order, or think locally to act globally. This is a new step for us. We are building this new human chain thanks to Women for Climate. I believe in this. I'd like to thank you for being here, and we're going to change the world. Thank you.